So, I've already been familiar with Unity and have done a few small and quite simple projects in the past. However, I wanted to start with something much bigger. And here's what I ended up with after a few months of work. Unfortunately, I decided to turn on HDRP, and who doesn't know what HDRP is, it is a high-definition render pipeline which makes slides go yes, all the thing that is not supported for Android and iOS. So here's a nice example of turned on and turned off HDRP. Maybe. I don't know. Don't ask me. In at least this happened to me when I hit import button. And now let's take a look at the main features of the game that need improvements. So right now all of my obstacles are quite static and look like this. There are different types of walls, or the buffs as they call them, and also randomness in this game is kinda working like a combination of different pre-made parts of the road that is looking something like this. And it is for sure not enough, so let's open the best 3D modeling open source program called And now it's CG Matter time. And now in there, Blender, let's delete the default cube and open up another Blender file where the default cube has already been deleted. Yeah, that's right guys, I'm fucking genius. Okay, so after an hour or so, I finally made some objects for the open space parts of the level, like flying lens and the portal. And quickly compositing them in Unity, I ended up with this. Also, I added some movement to the scene by adding a trigger that adds a script to all of the islands, which makes them slowly fly in a random direction. And yeah, I know it looks very stupid, however, it just works, so why not? And just now I came up with this. This particle effect was done using Unity.
Particle system? Particle system?
And speaking of gameplay, it looks like this. I also added a kind of boost effect to the portal, however I still need to work on it. But here's the problem, I don't like this guy. And that's why I made him. So now we have a much better version with some additional details and just a nice looking model. Here I started adding the rig to the model, and who doesn't know what is it, you can imagine these just like regular bones. After that the rig needs weight.
Just stop!
Then I added inverse kinematics to the model, so now it can flex like this. And also, as you can see, his arms are looking kinda natural, which will help me a lot in making animations. After a few minutes of animating and an hour searching how to export 2 animations in one file, I came up with this. And here is it. So, he has concentrated energy in his right hand and then shoots. Oh shit. I don't know how to make sound effects. Damn. After that I realized that open parts of the level are still not completed and need more player interactive obstacles. Here is my idea. So, here's a billboard and here's our ball that jumps on it and nice perspective. So, here's our billboard and here's our ball that jumps on it, and after a player lands on a billboard, it's certain to slowly go up and then down. Kinda like a wall running but for a ball. So technically it's not wall running, it's wall rolling. Yeah, get it? And while we are on the wall, we can press the jump button and start moving diagonally. Okay, so that's it, and now we need a billboard. Not a wall, but a billboard. After a super speed running modeling and wrapping process, I ended up with this. And now it's quite easy to change the picture that is shown on the billboard inside Unity, which is also cool. Then I added a function for sliding, which adds a parabolic movement to the player, but it still should be tweaked, cause right now it uses only Y coordinate, which is for sure is not right. And here's a handling of a jump. It determines from which side of the billboard player is, and then adds a force in the direction of the rotated velocity vector. And if you didn't understand anything, it's completely fine, cause who the hell will understand what this 2 angle axis and project on plane do? For sure not me. Damn, making these videos is so damn hard. I didn't think that making a cool looking video will take so long. Like literally it's only 4 minutes and 30 seconds is done right now, but take a look at how much stuff it's going on here. It's just like insane, honestly. Like all this, all of this, and all these effects, and it's only like 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I literally wanna kill myself right now. I also tweaked up the field of view of a camera so it's easier to see where the ball will fall. Now I want to add some decorations like space garbage or small asteroids that are flying around, and for this we will need to go into Blender. Is the developer fucking Blender tutorial? Okay, so we are back in Blender, and yes, for sure, it's 100% Blender. Now we have bullocks, doors, spaceships and more spaceships and trash cans and wings. Yeah, that is completely looking like wing. Yeah, for sure. And looking at all of these models, it seems like I could have become a pretty decent 3D low poly artist because I've spent only about 10 minutes on all of them and they're completely fine for me. For me, not for you. And after I wrote a short script which completely depends on pseudo C# random, our scene is now filled up with different trash parts. Honestly, now it seems much more foolish, which is really nice. So here guys, how the gameplay looks like at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next episodes. This is actually the first video on this channel, so I hope I haven't fucked up and everything turned out nicely. Please let me know in the comments your ideas and suggestions on everything, like literally everything, like the game, video editing and so on. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and see you in the next episode.